Okay, another. Alright, so another thing I'm gonna make, because what's fresh bread without really good fresh strawberry jam, is some strawberry jam from fresh strawberries. I know I'm a little anal, you guys. I take it overboard. I eat no sugar. Well, I try not to eat any sugar. So anything that I can make at home that I know at the grocery store is going to have tons of sugar, I try to make it at home myself. So jam is one of those things. So I have strawberries. I usually only use one package, but I only get this little small container. And my better half loves it so much. He went and got all these strawberries because they were on sale, and we just went through 2 of these already. So to make the strawberry jam, all you need is 3 things: strawberries, lemon, and I use agave. And this, how much you put in there kind of varies. It depends on how sweet your strawberries are. So okay, it's just a little bit of planning. Okay, but it just kind of breaks down easier to cut them up. You're gonna put them in your pot. So okay, got all the strawberries cut. See? Boom. Didn't take long at all. So from here, you're going to get a lemon. Again, I don't use the measurements because it's different every time. Depending on how sweet your strawberries are or how tart they are, kind of determines how much of this stuff you're going to use or how many you use. So I use a lemon because I just feel like it brings out the flavor of the strawberries. And wash your lemon really good. So I do zest first. And usually I only, I mean, I don't put that much, but I am using 2 packages of strawberries, so I'm not gonna say I zest the whole lemon, but I kind of like the tartiness of it. So I'm gonna say about that much. And scrape off. Let's see. Scrape off that. Apologize if it's really bright in here. So here's what it looks like inside. That's about 1 lemon. And then you're gonna get some started. You're gonna juice the lemon too. So lemons have lots of seeds in them, so I just put it over. I hope you guys can see. Let me close this. Hopefully that's better. So I just squeeze it over so it catches the seeds. Well, I thought I was gonna catch the seeds. I got one in there. Alright, so squeeze it over. Again, I usually only use half. I'm gonna do a little bit more, just slightly. That's good. See all the seeds on there? Okay. So do that. And guess what? It's pretty much it until, let's see. Oh, then you're going to put in some agave. I noticed that my strawberries, which is why I ate the last one, my strawberries they're sweet, but they could be sweeter. So I'm just gonna put a few swirls in. 1, 2, let's see, 3. Not a lot. And I'm gonna put this on the stove, let it come up to a little simmer, and then turn it down. So you can, I taste everything while I'm cooking it. As long as it doesn't have like raw stuff in there, I can still taste it. So I will tweak if it needs any more sweetener based on how it tastes when it cooks down. And I just basically taste the juices from the strawberries after they start to cook down. So I will show you guys that part when I get there. Alright, so here's how it looks. You have it all on the stove, give it a nice little swirl, mix. See, you got the bread over there waiting. And you're gonna let this come up to like a little slight, little boil almost. And then you can, oh, got some little green in there. Then you're gonna turn it down. Oh, a little green isn't gonna kill you. So then you're gonna turn it down and let it just cook for a little bit while the strawberries get really soft, and I'll come show you what that looks like after. So this is how it looks after it's been simmering for a little bit. I would say about 10 minutes. So it's really, really juicy. And that's all from just the strawberries, lemon, and the little agave you saw me put in there. I did not add any water. It's not necessary because it makes its own nice and good juiciness. So I'm going to just turn it down a little bit just so, because I'm actually downstairs working, so I don't want it to scorch or burn out. So leave it uncovered like so. And just the smell, you guys, it smells so good and fresh. So I'll come back and show you what it's gonna look like after that. All right, here's how it looks after, I'll say about another 20 minutes. See how juicy it is? This is probably the point where I kind of like taste it and see if it's sweet enough. And if it's not, based on your strawberries, you can add a little bit more agave. So this is how it's looking. I would say about 30 minutes from the last time. So a total of maybe 45 minutes. I'm not really sure on the time, guys, to be honest, because I don't really go by the time. This is why I'm having a hard time every time with recipes, because I really just try my hardest not to use recipes. So I go based off of how it looks and feels. But you see how syrupy it is and juicy and good. So what's happening is, you see the line? It's reducing. So the more that it reduces, the sweeter it's going to get. So you don't want to put too much sweetener in at the beginning of all this, because it's going to get sweeter and sweeter as the water evaporates out. Or I guess it's water. We didn't really put water in, but I guess as the liquid condenses. So I would actually taste it right here. This is what I normally do. Which is really good. And from here, I'm just going to crank it up a little bit on the fire. Make it boil some, so that way the liquids cook out a little faster, because the strawberries are already really cooked down and soft. So if the liquids kind of evaporate out a little bit more, then I can chill it or take it off of the fire. Maybe that's too high. Take it off of the fire, and once it's cooled, I'll get it a quick little blend, and then it's ready. You can chill it, and it's like homemade jam. And let me tell you, it's so good. My husband is literally eating this stuff out of the container with nothing on it, just spoonfuls of strawberry. I don't do that. I'm actually waiting for that bread to be done, because I'm gonna smear it on there, which I cannot wait to show you guys. It's so good. Okay. Alright, so I keep calling this fire, guys, but clearly I have no fire. So I've turned the heat down, and it's pretty much done on the cooking side of things. At this point, I'm just going to remove it from that burner so it's not still trying to cook itself, because everything is cooked down. The strawberries are really soft. It's got all this nice syrupy stuff on it. And once it cools down, then I'm going to give it like a couple of little turns in the blender, aka Magic Bullet. And I like it to have a little bit of chunkiness to it. Just a little, not really, but just a little. And then when that bread is done, guys, it's going to be so good, because I am going to smear it all over that and try to refrain from eating the whole loaf again. So I will show you all what that looks like when I get to that point. And hopefully you guys make this and let me know what it tastes like for you. I like mine without all these little chunks, so many chunks in it. So I am going to blend it up a little bit so it's a little more smoother. And I will show you guys that in a second once I get everything set up. Alright, so I'm using the Magic Bullet. Excuse me, the NutriBullet, not the Magic Bullet. So I pour in the mixture. We do half and half, just to make sure that it gets in. And put your blade on. That's literally all I do. It's still a little bit warm. Get you a little container and try to refrain from eating it all in one setting. Okay, give me a second to find a container. Okay, I like to reuse jars, so I get this natural peanut butter. See? This natural peanut butter by Smucker's, because it has no added sugar or anything, just natural sugar. So it's just peanuts and salt. See the ingredients? It's probably backwards, but hopefully you can see it. Peanuts and salt. So I reuse those containers for stuff like this. And this is what we blended. This is our jam. That's the first round. So you see how it was before? See if I can show you without making a huge mess. See how chunky it is? You can eat it like that. I like mine a little more smoother. And then that's it. Guess if you want it a little bit more smoother, you can keep going. But I don't want it like baby food. So that's it. That's what I guess 2.5 of those small containers of strawberries gets you. And the thing is, you're gonna be so proud because the only thing that you put in there was strawberries, lemon, and a little bit of agave. And now you have some fresh jam to eat with that good old bread that we're about to make, or that's in the oven. So I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator, and when the bread comes out, might as well just line up all your toppings. This is me. Peanut butter, jelly, honey, cream cheese, grilled cheese, anything. Just get ready. Try not to eat it all at once. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll come back and show you all the finishings when we get there. Okay, so here's the best part. Turn you over, which is your finished loaf. And it's a small loaf, it's not like big bread. You see that glistening? That's your honey that's on top. Alright. After you've let it cool down, this is my favorite part. This end piece that you usually don't like from store-bought bread is my favorite part. It's nice and crispy. I like the crispiness of it. So here's it. See that? Delicious. Got our homemade strawberry jam from earlier. Look at that. I'm excited. Well, before I put that on, let me just have like a little, I like the crunchy part on the end. Okay. Look at that. Homemade everything. You're gonna feel so proud of yourself. Sit back and enjoy your creation. There's really no need to ever buy store-bought bread or jelly ever. So put peanut butter on here, put cream cheese, toast it up in the toaster. It's really good. If you make it, let me know.